Hi, this is Joel Thomasraj and I'm so excited to welcome you for this online music course on www.joelthomasraj.com. It's always been my dream to teach music in a way that's easier and in a way that's easily understandable and of course to learn it quicker. Growing up, I've never had a tutor for myself, but I started to create my own syllabus of how to learn music. So I put up all these thoughts together and I did a television series on teaching music in a much simpler way. And I was surprised at the way that it was received. So I thought, why don't we bring those thoughts to teach music online? And I was doing this in my regional language, and I thought, why not we do this in English for the benefit of people around the world? So this is a course that is designed not to play professionally, but to play music as passion. I don't teach music to play by reading sheet music, but I rather teach music to play by the ear. So if there's a song that you hear and if you want to just play music for that song and you just play by the ear, and that's exactly what I teach. So I just welcome you for these classes, and if ever you have a doubt that how could someone learn music in just 10 classes, I would just like to encourage you by saying that I wouldn't be doing this if I knew I couldn't do that. I've had thousands of students online who've learned music through these classes, and I encourage you to just go through this entire video, and at the end of it, if you think that you could learn music in the way that I teach, in the style that I teach, and I'm sure that the next following 10 classes would definitely be helpful for you to learn music at the end of it all. So I'd just like to play a demo of a song for you to understand what we are actually teaching, and probably you would understand the direction in which we are heading to. So we'd just like to sing one very popular song, and this song is called You Raise Me Up. And I'm just going to sing and play this song, and this is exactly where we're heading to, and this is what I'm focusing on to teach you to play at the end of this course. So this is how it goes. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. For I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. So this is basically what we are aiming to play at the end of this course. So let's get to class number 1. I welcome you. So on class 1, we're going to learn the most important part of the keyboard. That's the keys. So keys is the most integral part of any keyboard. Just as how strings are the integral part in a guitar, just as how the drum skin is important for any drum, that's how important are the keys to any keyboard. So we're going to learn about the keys right now. And if you look at any keyboard, you see two colors. One is the white and the other is the black. So we have white keys and black keys. Each have different names. So first things first, let's learn about the white keys. So white keys on a keyboard start with C. In English, we always are used to learning alphabets that start with A. But on a musical note, we have C as the first key. So when musicians talk to each other, when they show one, it actually means C. So the first key is C, and then it continues with D, E, F, G, and we don't have H. It goes to A, B, and again C, D, E, F, G. So basically it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but then C is always put as 1. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it just goes on and on. So this is about the white keys. So how do we learn about the black keys? So black keys have two names. So black keys have two names, and one is called the sharp, and the other is called the flat. So black keys have two names, sharp and flat. Sharp is denoted with the hash symbol, and flat is denoted by a small b. So this is how we denote sharp and flat. Sharp is denoted with the hash symbol, and a flat is denoted by a small b. So before we go into that, I want you to understand the movement of the notes. So it goes from the white key, and then it goes to the black key, and then white, black, white, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, and then it goes on. So the movement of keys, it doesn't go this way. For example, the movement of any note, for example, da, So that's how the notes move. So when I'm talking about movement of notes, it goes like da, and it goes on and on. So always remember, after this white key comes the black key, and then the white, and then the black, and then the white, and there is no black key between E and F. So it goes from E to F, and then again the black key, and then the white, and then the black, and then the white, and then the black, and then the white, and then the white. Similarly, there is no black key between B and C. So if you look at this, for every 7 white keys, you have 5 black keys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A set of 7 white keys, you have 5 black keys. So 7 white keys, 5 black keys. So that's the ratio between black and white keys. It's 7:5. So now let's get on to learning the names of the black keys. So as I said, black keys have 2 names, sharp and flat. So let's get into the first key. The first key, which is between C and D. This is called C sharp or D flat. So if you look at the way I write it, I write the hash symbol on top of C on superscript, the same way the small b on top of D. So how do I call this C sharp or D flat? So look at this. So the key between C and D. So as I said, this sharp, this black key is more than C. So it's called C sharp. At the same time, this is 1 less than D. So it's called D flat. So as I said, there are 2 names for one key. This is 1 greater than C. So it's C sharp. But at the same time, it's 1 lesser than D. So it's called D flat. Now let me just teach you just one more key. And I just want you to repeat after me, or like I want you to find out the other 3 keys as well. So the key between D and E is called D sharp or E flat. So since this is 1 more than D, it's called D sharp. But since this key is less than E, it's called E flat. I hope you've understood. So the first key, C sharp, so it's more than C, it's called C sharp, but it's lesser than D, so it's called D flat. The second black key is called D sharp because it's 1 more than D, so it's called D sharp, but it's 1 lesser than E, so it's called E flat. Now let's get into the other 3 black keys. I'll just give you about 5 seconds for you to find out yourself what these keys' names are. So what is this key called? It's called F sharp or G flat. I hope you got that right. F sharp or G flat. Since it is more than F, it's called F sharp. It's 1 less than G, so it's called G flat. Okay, let's get to the next key between G and A. I'll just give you a couple of seconds to find out the name of this black key. Well, that's right. It's called G sharp or A flat. Okay, G sharp or A flat. Now let's get to the last black key. By now I think you should be able to find out yourself. What's the name of the black key between A and B? You're right. It's A sharp or B flat. A sharp or B flat. So these are the names of the 12 keys. Yeah. So C, C sharp or D flat. D, D sharp or E flat. And then goes to E, F. And then we have F sharp or G flat. And then G, G sharp or A flat. And then A sharp or B flat, B and C. So these are the names of the 12 keys. And it just continues again as another set as well. So click the link called download notes under the video. So just take a printout of all those notes and keep it for yourself. And there's an image of just a keyboard without these names. All I need to do is just take a minute and I want you to fill the names of these keys by yourself, and hopefully you'll be able to understand that better as well. So I'll just give you a minute. Just write down the names of all the keys and we'll be right back. Welcome back, and I hope that you've understood the structure of a keyboard, the names of all the keys. And now we're going to go into our next class, which is called the chords. So basically, chords is something that I played when I sang the song. So this is exactly an integral part of our course, and this is exactly what I'm going to teach you. And even in the first class, we're going to finish a major chunk of our syllabus. So I want you to know what the chords are. Chords is defined as a combination of 3 or more keys. So this is the definition of a chord. A chord is a combination of 3 or more keys. So we know the names of keys. But if you play 3 keys together, 3 or more keys together, it's called a chord. But you need to know what are the 3 keys to play together to make the right chord. So that's exactly what I'm going to teach you on class 1. So chords are of 2 types. One is called the major and the other is called the minor. So these are the 2 main branches of chords. Though there are many branches, but these are the 2 main branches of chords, and one is called the major and the other is called minor. So today we're going to learn about major chords. So the formula for major chords is key plus 4 plus 3. So the formula for major chords is key plus 4 plus 3. So we totally have about 12 major chords. We have a C major chord, we have a C sharp major, we have a D, we have a D sharp, we have a E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B and C. So we have major chords for all the 12 keys. For all the 12 keys have major chords. Now, how do we find the first major chord? For example, if you want to find the keys for C major chord, we just need to use this formula, key plus 4 plus 3. So technically, for all the major chords, we use the same formula. So that makes it quite simple for us to learn all the 12 major chords. So key plus 4 plus 3. So how do we find this? So first, if I want to find out the keys for C major chord, just put C major. So basically major is denoted by a capital M and a minor is denoted by a small m. So if I want to find out the keys for C major chord, the key will automatically be the C. So C will be the key for C major chord. And what is the next key? All you need to do is count 4 from C. So for example, this is C. So all you need to do is just count 4. But before you count 4, leave out C and then count 4. So don't count C. So count from here. So the next key from C is the C sharp. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th key. So just write E. Now you got the 2nd key. Now you need to know the 3rd key that completes the C major chord. So from E, you count 3. As I said, the same way, leave out E and then count 3. So leave out E, count after this. So after E is F. 1, 2 and 3. So it is G. So if you play C, E and G together, it's called a C major chord. So let's try and find out the other chords as well. So now we know what is C major and we also know the formula for the major chords. So I'll write the formula again. It's key plus 4 plus 3. So this is the formula to find major chords. So first is C. So if you want to find for C major, the key will automatically be C. And then I said count 4. Leave out C and count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's E. And then after you have the second, you have to count plus 3. Leave out E and count 3. 1, 2 and 3. So C, E, G. So this is C major chord. Now let's take for D major. Use the same formula. So D major is nothing but the key will automatically be D. So since it's D major, the key is automatically D. Now all you need to do is count plus 4. Leave out D, count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this key? That is an F sharp. Now we have the 2nd key. Now we need to just count plus 3 from F sharp. So leave out F sharp, count 3. 1, 2, 3. That's A. So D, F sharp and A. You press these 3 keys together, you get the D major chord. Now let's get to E major. It's simple. The key will be E. So for an E major chord, the first key will be E. So by now we'd have understood that for a C major chord, the first key is C. For a D major chord, the first key is D. So for the E major chord as well, the first key is E. Now after you have E, you need to count plus 4. So leave out E, count 1, 2, 3, 4. You get G sharp. And after G sharp, you leave out G sharp and count plus 3. 1, 2, 3. It's B. So E, G sharp and B. You play you get the E major chord. I'll just write one more and I'll leave it to you to complete the rest. So let's take F. So for an F major chord, the first key will be F. And now count 4. Leave out F, count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's called A. And after this, count 3. So leave out A and count 3. 1, 2, 3. C. So F, A, C is F major chord. So I'm just going to give you a minute. So without looking at what I'm writing, I want you to just take a paper and complete G major and A major and B major. So you could just take a paper and complete by using the same formula. So you could just write as I write myself. So basically I've used the same formula. So for G, we've taken G as the key. So for G major, G is the key. And I've counted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is B. And again after that, I leave out B and I count 3. 1, 2, 3, which is D. Same way for A major. So A, the key is, for A major chord, the key is A. And then leave out A and count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is C sharp. And then after that, count 1, 2, 3, which is E. So A, C sharp, E will give you A major. So for B major, it's B, D sharp and F sharp. I've used the same formula to write that. So it's not just about the white keys. Even the black keys have sharps. So you need to write for C sharp, use the same formula for D sharp, F sharp, G sharp and A sharp. And that would be your work. So basically write the keys for all the 12 majors. C, C sharp, D, E, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C. So I hope that you've understood how easily you can play these 12 majors with just this one simple formula, that is key plus 4 plus 3. So now let's move on to the keyboard and I will just exactly show you how to play these chords on the keyboard in a more practical way. So I just want to show you how to play these chords on the keyboard. So you might have a doubt on what fingers to use. So I would suggest you either use 1, 2 and 4 or use 1, 3 and 5. So you can use either 1, 2, 4 or 1, 3, 5. But never use 1, 2 and 3. Though when you start you automatically get into this 1, 2, 3. But the problem with this is your hands automatically turn, you twist and turn and you kind of find it difficult. This is not the position you would rather find it comfortable to play. So always use 1, 2 and 4. Okay? Or you always use 1, 3 and 5. So either use 1, 2, 4 or 1, 3, 5. So anything other than 1, 2, 3, I'm fine. Yeah? So how do we play? So I always use 1, 2, 4 as my keys. So for you to see this keyboard properly, so I just play it like this so you can understand. So C major is C, E, G. And D major is D, F sharp, A. E major is E, G sharp, B. F major is F, A, C. G major is G, B, D. A major is A, C sharp, E. And B major is B, D sharp, F sharp. Yeah? So we play it again. C, D, E, F, G, A and B. So these are the 7 white keys that has major chords. So I want you to practice this quite fast so it's easier to play and it's easier to learn as well. So just probably take about 20 minutes or max 30 minutes to just rehearse these chords. So C major, D major, E major, F major, G major, A major and B major. So I just like to simplify this much more, simpler for you to remember. So just remember this. So for C major, F major and G major. So these are the 3 sets. C major, F major and G major. I call them straight line chords because they don't have any sharps in them. Yeah, there are no black keys at all. So for C major, it's C, E, G. For F major is F, A, C. And for G major is G, B, D. So these 3 chords don't have the black keys. So basically, it's very simple to play these 3 chords because you start with C, and then you play alternate keys. So leave out D, you play E, leave out F, and you play G. So you play alternate keys, it's C major. Just that you need to start with C. Now for F major, start with F, play alternate white keys. Leave out G, you play A, leave out B, you play C. So FAC is F major. Simple. For G major, same. Start with G, play alternate white keys. Leave out A, play B. Leave out C, play D. So it's G major. So C major, F major, G major. So use 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 4. Whatever. C major, F major, G major. So you can practice these 3 chords on sets. So C, F, G, C, F, G, C, F, G. So keep practicing these 3 chords again and again. C, F, G, C, F, G, C, F, G. So keep practicing those 3 chords again and again because they 3 have the same formation. I call it the straight line formation. Now the next set is the D major, E major and A major. So D major, E major and A major have a triangle form. So why do I say a triangle form? So D major has D, F sharp and A. So if you look at this, it's more like a triangle, yeah? D, F sharp on top and A again. So it's more like a triangle, yeah? Triangle. The same way is for E major. So E major has E, G sharp and B. So it's again a triangle. E, G sharp, B is a triangle. And finally the A major chord. So A major is A, C sharp and D. Again, it looks like a triangle. A, C sharp, E. Now these 3 chords are like a set. So it's like D major, E major and A major. So it looks like the same stuff. So you're like D major, E major, A major. These 3 chords form one set. So as I said, the first set is C major, F major and G major. All are straight line chords, no sharps on C major, F major and G major. On the second set is a triangle set of chords. It's D major, E major and A major. D major, E major, A major. Yeah, so that's the second set. And of course the left out one is the B. So B, I call it the root. So the root symbol is something like, this, so it's basically like that. So B, D sharp and F sharp. So it's like kind of a root, yeah? B, D sharp, F sharp. So it's simple now. So first start practicing as sets. So first set is the straight line set. It's a C major, F major, G major. So you can practice this set again and again, get used to it. So you develop your muscle memory, yeah? So your muscles have memory. So the more you keep practicing, you automatically get those notes and your hands get to those keys. The more you practice, the better and quicker your hands move. So the first set is C, F, G, C, F, G, C, F, G, C, F, G. And the next set is the triangle set. The triangle set is D major, E major, A major. D major, E major, A major. And then the last is the root, which is the B. So after you've practiced as sets, now you practice in the ascending order. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So I think this would take you about, say, half an hour to finish all the major chords. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So that's all about major chords. So all you need to know is the formula. It's key plus 4 plus 3. And it's all on the notes. You can follow the formula, key plus 4 plus 3. And I've also given you all the major chords and the keys corresponding to it. So C major has C, G, D, F sharp, A, E, G sharp, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C sharp, E, and B, D sharp, F sharp. So it's not just about memorizing them, it's also about learning to play them. So take about an hour or so to memorize the keys. So for C major, it's C, E, G. For D major, it's D, F sharp, A. For E major, it's E, G sharp, B. For F major, it's F, A, C. For G major, it's G, B, D. For A major, it's A, C sharp, E. And for B major, it's B, D sharp, F sharp. Also remember to memorize the sharps as well. So then you just keep going. So as I said, it's as simple as playing a chord by knowing these major chords. For example, on the demo I played for you, You Raise Me Up. So I'm just going to play just using 3 chords. For example, C major, F major and G major. Just 3 chords and I'm going to sing this song for you. So it's C major, F major, G major. So parallelly what I'm going to do is, so when I play C major, I'm just going to play the C key on the left. So this is how I'm going to play. So when I play C major on the right, I'm playing the C key. And when I play F major, I'm playing the F key. And when I'm playing the G major, I'm going to play the G key. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play C major, F major and G major. Just these 3 chords and you can see how good it sounds with the melody. So we'll just do the chorus. It goes like, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. For I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. So basically, I just played 3 chords, and your song sounds so beautiful with these 3 chords. So learning majors, as I said, is a huge chunk of our syllabus. So if you've known to play the major chords, almost 50% of our class is done. So I want you to run through this first class again and again and again. Learn to play the 12 majors. Let's go to the sharps as well. So C major, C sharp, D, and then D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. So basically it's very simple. So C major, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and B. So learn to practice all these 12 majors. And as I said, it would take you a maximum of 1 to 2 hours. That's it. And I want you to learn this first class. And before you go to the second class, make sure that you know all these 12 majors. So what we're going to learn next is the minors. And then we're going to learn the family of major chords, family of minor chords, and then we're going to learn a lot more in the 10 classes. So I'm trying to put all these classes into just 10 classes, 10 videos for you to understand and play. So as I said in the beginning, if you understood class 1, this is exactly the way I'm going to teach you the entire music course. And I'm pretty sure that this is the simplest way you could learn, and I've tried to make it as simple as possible in layman language, and I want you to understand. So even if you've not had any musical learning before, I'm sure that this class would help you to learn more. So if you've learned the first class and if you've understood the way I teach you, please log on to joelthomasraj.com. I say it again, joelthomasraj, joelthomasraj.com, and register yourself for the remaining classes, and we will surely be sending you the login details for you to watch the other classes. We would love to give this course for free, but there's a lot of effort involved in this, and I also want you to take this seriously as possible, and you could learn this as simple as possible, but register for the other classes, and we would love to see you there in our online classes. See you in the next class. Have a great time. Wonderful learning.